how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. Now, about 2 months ago, you came to Beleza Med Spa and you wanted to get Smartlipo done.
Yes.
Okay. Now, can you tell me why you wanted to get Smartlipo done?
I've always had difficulties with my stomach, no matter how much I worked out or what I ate. Like, I just always had trouble, and so for a long time I wanted to get liposuction, and then one day on the radio I heard an ad for Smartlipo, and so I looked into it, and it seemed like a really good alternative. It was cheaper, safer, recovery time was a lot shorter, and so I did some research, and so I decided that would be something that would be good for me to do. So.
Great, great. You are definitely a great candidate for it. And can you tell me what made you choose Beleza Med Spa?
Well, I heard an advertisement on the radio. There was I guess a special where if you get 2 areas, then you get 1 free. And so I had done research with some other places and went to a few consultations, but as soon as I came here, I knew that just the atmosphere was great. Everyone was very friendly and helpful, and yeah, I'm glad I chose Beleza.
Well, wonderful. Well, we're glad that you chose Beleza as well. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your expectations with having Smartlipo done, and with the procedure itself, and with your recovery?
Well, I knew the results were going to be absolutely perfect. Dr. Broder made it clear that you can't get perfection, but I knew that it would help out a lot. It targets the fat directly in. With Smartlipo, I knew that it would get closer to the skin, and so the area would look better. As far as the procedure, I was a little nervous about it, but it was a lot safer than liposuction because it's local anesthesia. The downtime's a lot lower. But the procedure went really well. I knew ahead of time exactly what was going to happen, and during the procedure itself, Dr. Broder walked me through everything that was happening, and so I always felt really comfortable knowing exactly what he was doing.
Right.
And as far as the recovery time, I mean, it was very minimal. I had to wear garments for a few weeks, but other than that, I mean, I was walking around the next day, and I was fine, and so it went really well.
Good. Well, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
You look absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
And tell me, is this something that you'd recommend for other people to get done?
Definitely. I mean, I've worked out and ate healthy for a long time, and I even had personal trainers tell me that, you can't target a specific area, and so no matter how much you work out, you just have bad areas. And so now, I mean, I'm completely comfortable in bikinis, and I can wear tighter clothes, and clothes just fit differently, and I mean, I love it. And anyone who has trouble with a certain area, I would definitely recommend trying it if diet and exercise alone doesn't work.
Whitney, can you tell me a little bit more about the procedure itself? During your procedure, with Smartlipo, you're awake. It's local anesthetics,
right.
So you're awake the whole time. Tell me about the procedure itself.
Well, that was what I was actually most nervous about, was actually being awake and kind of feeling what was kind of going on. I mean, I don't do blood tests, and the procedure actually, it felt really weird. Nothing really hurt, but it was a very strange feeling. They fill the stomach up with anesthesia.
Whitney, let's talk about the procedure itself. Tell me how it went.
It went really well. I was really nervous because the pre-op, I definitely fainted during the blood test, but I did just fine during the actual procedure. I was kind of nervous because they use local anesthesia, and so you're actually awake during the whole thing, but I had Dumb and Dumber on in the background, and so I was kind of laughing while I was getting it done. It was a very strange feeling. It didn't hurt, it was very strange. But other than that, I mean, I was walked through everything that was happening, and so I felt very comfortable and didn't faint or anything. And so it went really well.
Good. And during the procedure, I know a lot of our patients, just to make it more relaxing for them, will recommend that they bring an iPod with some music that they like to listen to, or we can watch movies, like in your case, watching Dumb and Dumber. So that's perfect. Let's talk about the post-op now. After the procedure was done, you had someone there who gave you a drive home. Right. And tell me about your recovery then at home.
Well, that day I went home and slept for a long time. But the next day, you're supposed to wear garments for a few weeks after the operation. But I was able to go to the gym, I guess 3 weeks after the operation, and I was up and able to do just normal activities within a few days. And so the recovery time was very short.
Is it about what you expected, less than what you expected?
I knew, that's why I decided to get Smartlipo, was because of the recovery time. I was able to go back to work really quickly. And so it was pretty much what I had expected.
Okay, wonderful. Now, as far as your results, Whitney, you look absolutely fantastic. Why don't you tell me, is it exactly what you expected?
It's definitely better than what I expected. I mean, I've continued to work out and everything, but now I have more defined abs. I can wear swimsuits and feel a lot more comfortable in them. Love handles are almost completely gone. Everything is a lot better than what I could have imagined.
Okay. And as far as your clothes, have you had to go out and get a new wardrobe, or are your clothes just fitting better? Or
Pants fit differently, just around like the waist. I lost about a few pounds, but mostly my body shape is just different, and so clothes are just fitting differently. And you know, tight clothes, I'm not as scared of them anymore in the stomach area, and so it's been fantastic.
Now, Whitney, after having this procedure done, what would you tell other people who are considering having Smartlipo done?
I would definitely say go for it. It's worth every penny to not have to worry about, you know, how your stomach looks in clothes. Just the overall, just knowing that everything is good.
As far as the whole experience, and
yes, I mean, everyone here has been very friendly, very helpful, very concerned with my well-being and health and safety. Everything's great.
Good. Well, we're glad.
Hi, I'm Whitney, and I got Smartlipo at Beleza Med Spa. I couldn't be happier with my results. I recommend it to anyone.